Okay, I'll open the Board of Health meeting today, Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. Present, Kevin Perkins, Vice Chairman. Also present, Eileen Diaz. Dennis O'Connell, currently absent. He may show up in a bit. So we'll call the meeting to order. It's 4:04. First item on the agenda is approved Board of Health minutes from February 15th, 2021. Eileen, did you get a chance to take a look at those?
I did, and I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes.
Okay, motion made by Eileen. I'll second that motion. All in favor? Eileen?
Aye.
And I'm an aye also. Okay, next item on the agenda is to set a next meeting date. Teresa, do you have?
I was looking for 3 weeks, April 5th, because I am not available on the 12th, and the 19th is right after a holiday. So April 5th, if you guys are available for that.
5th is fine with me.
Okay, that's fine with me too. So we'll set our next meeting date to April 5th at 4 p.m.
Correct.
Okay, next item we have transfer station sticker for 50 Home Street. Teresa, could you just give us a quick overview of what that is?
Yes, so this woman came into the office, spoke with Gil. She doesn't drive. Her husband is ill and unable to drive. They had to give away their vehicle. Their son, who lives out of town, has been assisting them, and they would like to have their son have the ability to have a sticker and use his vehicle to help them clean out things at their home.
Okay. Arlene, any comments, concerns, thoughts on that?
I'm trying to think if we've done this. I know we had someone else that asked for the same thing, and we had denied it. The person lived in Whitman or something and was trying to help out their parent. I don't know if there's been other times that we've done this in the past. Have we ever provided a letter or something for people to do that, Teresa?
Yes, letters we have done, yes.
So
not in a while, but we have done letters. We usually do letters if somebody, you know, has an accident and doesn't have the capability of using their own vehicle and they have a rent-a-car, or on a temporary basis if somebody needs assistance from a relative or something to use the other person's car. You know, for like a couple weeks or something.
Right, and we don't know how long this is going to be.
No, I don't know.
That was going to be my question, Teresa. Is this just something they're trying to get the property cleaned up and preparing for sale or moving or something of that sort? Or is this just going to be an ongoing kind of thing? Because I was going to suggest maybe we could do some sort of temporary sticker, maybe for 6 months or something. That I was just kind of leaning towards maybe a suggestion of that.
The problem is the sticker is going to expire on June 30th. So
Yep.
It would have to be very temporary. And then we would have to look at it again in July as to whether or not we were going to extend it.
How would you feel about that, Eileen, if we allowed them to purchase a sticker at the old cost that would expire in June, and we could revisit it? Maybe they could have more information for us.
Yeah, that would be fine. That would be fine.
Okay, so I guess I'll make a motion that we allow issuance for a special circumstance for 50 Home Street to allow, it was a family member to purchase a transfer station sticker to expire in June with the rest of the stickers. Is it June?
Yeah, June 30th.
July 1st.
July 1st.
Yep.
So sticker to expire on July 1st at the old sticker price. So I'll make a motion.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
Then it would have to be revisited by you guys?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Then it would have to be revisited by you guys?
Yes, it would, because we need to see, we need to know how long this is going to continue.
Right. I agree. Just to give them something to kind of get everything straightened out and to get us some more information. I think that would be okay. So I'll make a motion for what we discussed with the terms that were discussed.
Right. And I seconded it. So just a matter of vote.
Yep. And all in favor, Arlene?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm an aye also. Okay, next up on the agenda is 4 Litchfield Lane for a well permit.
Plan is
Three-
attached.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now. Could you just give us a quick 101 on that too, if you don't mind?
Hold on one sec. Well, it's a, irrigation well. Hang on.
And it's West End Drilling, but it, I
Okay,
think
West
there's a
End Drilling,
plan.
it was, signed off by conservation, approved by conservation. They do
Yep.
meet the setbacks to the property line, as well as to the neighbors,
Leaching field.
field.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I do have it here now. Thank you. I was trying to pull it up from the email.
No, yeah, so it doesn't look like it would be an issue.
Yeah, so it's an irrigation well. They filed an application, paid the fee, and they have
Yep,
a
and it's
proposal.
all set, conservation signed off on it.
Okay, the only thing, again, like we've asked all the other applicants to do is just to
An
come in with,
as-built.
an as-built of the well certification of the physical well location once it's installed.
I'll make a motion that we approve the permit.
Yep, and I'll
Well.
second that. All in favor, Arlene?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. Okay, next item on the agenda is transfer station fees for bulky waste items.
I think we might need to move this because we didn't get the information. I didn't get it till 5 minutes ago. And we're really gonna need to look at with the other towns, and I don't, because of the issue with the email. I've printed it all out, but I haven't had a chance to really look at sort of what other towns are charging for these same items.
I think
So
that's,
don't-
yeah, I think that's a good idea, especially then we can have Dennis hopefully at the next meeting too, so all 3 of us, and we can all have time to review it. So I'll make a motion, we table the transfer station fees for bulky items to next meeting.
And I will second that.
Okay, all in favor, Arlene?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. Okay, nomination for animal inspector, Shirley Savage Kubicki. We didn't have any other applicants interested in this position.
It's not normally put out, to reapply. It's state sends, paperwork in, and I got it the day that I posted the agenda, so I contacted her and to make sure she was still interested. She said yes, and here we are.
Okay, so she's still interested in continuing to do the position.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll make
Arlene?
a motion. I'll make a motion that we appoint her the inspector, animal inspector.
Okay, and I'll second that motion. All in favor, Arlene?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. So item number 7, review, consider and vote on response to open meeting law complaint against the Board of Health dated November, what's this, February 6th?
The date of the complaint was February 6th.
Okay. for Board
Did
of
you
Health,
have a chance to look at it?
I did, and
Okay.
yep, so it's gonna be the complaint dated February 6th, 2022, filed by Alan J. Diaz on file with the town clerk. So I mean, I support town council's response, so. how
I
do
do
you feel?
too. I'm
Okay.
gonna make a motion that we accept the recommendation of town council.
So we would be accepting that as our official Board of Health response that was drafted by town council for us.
Yes,
Okay, so you'll make that motion, Arlene?
I make that motion.
Okay, and I'll second that motion. All in favor? And I'm an aye also. Number 8, we have septic plans. We have address of 1117 Whitman Street, proposed by Collins Engineering. That was for a sieve analysis, to allow for the use of a sieve analysis and a 1-foot reduction to groundwater for the soil absorption system, to go from 4 feet to 3 feet. Do we have anyone from Collins Engineering on the line?
I think we do.
Good.
Yeah, how you doing? This is Peter with Collins Engineering. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Peter, how you doing?
Well, yeah, so that's basically the details. I mean, if there's any questions with the project, I'd be happy to answer them. But it's a approval for a septic system. It's a current failed system. We're repairing it. We're looking for relief or a local upgrade approval, allowing a reduction from 4 to 3 feet beneath the bottom of the system, and the use of a sieve analysis in place of a perk test due to saturated soil conditions. All other Title V requirements have been met.
Okay, and this is, has a design flow of 880 gallon per day. It looked like it's an existing 8-bedroom. There's no increase in flow there.
That is correct.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't see anything. Were the review comments addressed that Mr. Donovan had?
Yeah,
Yes,
They-
you
they
got a
were-
revised plan?
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have revised plans on file. And looks like you're outside the 100-foot BBW, so you did not have to file anything with conservation, correct?
Nothing, we filed the blanket permit initially, but we weren't required to do anything else.
Okay,
I'll make a motion that we accept the plan for 1117 Whitman Street.
okay, and I will second that motion. All in favor of that?
Aye.
And I'm an aye also. So that's it for new business. Do we have anything for old business, Teresa, that we needed to
I
address?
just want to double check. The open meeting law complaint was February 6th. That's what you guys said, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to double check that the date is correct. Okay. I don't have anything else.
Okay, and there was no septic plans submitted for approval after the agenda posting
Nope.
that aren't on
Nope.
here? Okay.
Nope.
All right, I guess if all that's taken care of, we can, Gil, do you want to just give us an overview of how things are going with the agent report?
As we have realized, the COVID numbers are dropping. So it's looking very good. Beginning of restaurant inspections. Myself and the independent inspector have been out there doing initial inspections. I'm doing all the follow-ups. We do have not serious things going on, but a lot of violations due to the fact of inexperienced workers and going back and forth to a few places. So a few of them we've been there. I've been there 2, 3, 4 times, checking with people, and a lot of it's education, a lot of inexperienced workers in the field, and working with Mass Wildlife. The rising elevation of White Oak Brook and Stump Brook there, Mass Wildlife's work on it, the backup of water. If you see the Mont Ponce area, a lot of areas the water has climbed up at 3 feet above lake elevation, so they're working very well. There's a couple of beaver dams they're working on. They're going to be tearing them down. I think one got torn down today, so we see a drop in the raised elevation. Even with the excessive amount of rainfall we've had, it's still way too much water for that area, so working on that with DP, Mass Wildlife, and so they're doing pretty good at that. Basically everything, the office work going on, the construction slowed down. We're trying to get in the office and go over a few things. A couple of regulations, probably the next meeting. There's a few things we have to correct on some of these regulations that we have. Probably have something together for the next meeting, from 2 or 3. And trying to get back to, single ply, plastic bag ban and, the styrofoam ban. Everybody's trying to comply, but everybody's having, the supply chain is just bad. It's very hard, especially for some of the smaller places. They're trying, we have out there checking on that stuff too as we're doing inspections, but, it's been a long road. Everybody's just coming out of this, and, we will, being completed. And it's also opening the door for us with 2 or 3 inspections going back, stretches over a period of time to make sure these places do stay in compliance with the sanitary food code. And so it's been pretty busy. that's pretty much the highlights of it. You know, the office is always busy. I mean, it doesn't really, it slows down a little bit, but you know, what goes on in the office, you know, between, you know, administrative assistants, scanning plans, the phones never stop ringing, the complaints still come in. So we are, you know, moving all the time with it and, pretty successful doing it. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If anybody's got any, you know, questions they want to know what actually is, you know, taking place. You know, some of the stuff is, you know, some stuff gets kind of crazy, but, you know, we're taking care of it. So that's about it in a nutshell.
I'm having a hard time hearing, but do you have your activity log in the office for us to take a look at and sign?
I don't have that, no. That's, hold on one second.
Arlene, do you have any comments or questions or anything you want to see on next meeting's agenda?
If he's gonna, he's talking about some changes, I'd like to see that information sent to us ahead of time, so we can actually discuss it at the meeting, instead of getting the information then and maybe not being able to have a full discussion. So,
But that's what I'm
Gail?
saying, you know, reviewing this stuff.
but
You
are
know-
you gonna send that to us ahead of time, or you want to do it at the meeting?
Oh, no, this will be all done ahead of time. It'll
Okay,
be all along the lines, like, you know, when doing the, you know, the bulky item permit stuff. There's a few things on some of the regulations we have, you know, we gotta clean up, so that's gotta be done. You know, I'll set up what we have to do with some of these, and then send it out ahead of time, so.
Yeah,
Oh.
with the agenda and everything, just so we have time to
Yep.
review. Yeah, that'd be
I-
great.
Gil, I don't know if are you all set, Gil?
But,
Were you all set? Were you done with your report?
yeah,
Okay, I do have one item of new business, if possible.
Yeah, something that's not posted on the agenda. What do you
Yes.
have out?
We have an opportunity to use funding to get a generator for the transfer station. But I think we have to vote on it, and I don't want to wait until next month to be able to get in that process of doing it. I don't want us to miss out on the funds. At some point, I think we talked about it a while ago, but I think there may be an opportunity for us to be able to do that with existing funds. So I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention, and then maybe pick a vote on moving forward with looking into that. So that when there's power outages, they don't lose power.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's been mentioned, so we should be looking into that. Some
We-
of the power outages we've had there have been corrected due to the fact that the Saggy power lines, we've had the power line company out there, and what they've did, they separated the lines. The reason why we have so many outages in wind, heavy wind, the lines swing, and, they touch each other, and it blows out the breaker, at the street. So we can look into that. I know that, talk about generators like a year behind and stuff, so, but no question about it, we can look into that.
Yeah, but it's a matter of us taking a vote that we want to move forward into purchasing one. Because I think there are funds available to purchase one that don't add to our budget.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can move forward, you can move forward, vote and research it. You know, we can get different
Yeah,
pricing.
I'd be okay with moving forward just with discussion and researching it, but I mean, not
Yes.
to make a decision as to, purchasing anything, just
No.
because What is-
Because we have to find out if we can get the money, but I think the discussion about just applying for it now. And then we can work out details later on. And there is gonna be a wait because generators are really backed up in terms of being able to get them, to buy them, to install them. So it's not something that's gonna happen right away, but I think it's something we need to think about now.
Yeah, I'd be all for having discussion on it for sure.
Okay, so
Where-
I'm,
where- Go, I mean, I don't know what the specifics are or anything, but I'd be more than happy to discuss it at the next meeting, sure.
okay, so what I wanted to do though, this meeting was make a motion that we look into purchasing, the funding and purchasing of a generator for the transfer station.
Do we really need a vote on just having a?
I
mean,
would, if the money is available and we can move forward, I'd rather do that now than wait 2 months. I'd have to look at how long the money's available. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to wait 2 months to put in the application, and at that point, it's too late to apply for the funds.
So you want to, now, do we have to commit to purchasing this?
No, we don't.
So it's just to put in an application for it, and then we can still decide whether we're gonna go forward or not?
Yes. And then what we need, yeah. Yes.
Is that's the stipulation, and we're not,
We're
tied
not
to it?
purchasing anything. No, nope. We're just gonna look into that the Board of Health is interested in looking into getting a generator for the transfer station.
Okay, yeah, if you want to structure a motion, Eileen.
Okay, I'd like to move that the Board of Health looks into getting a generator for use at the transfer station.
I'll second that motion that we look into that.
Okay,
So all in favor, Eileen?
yes,
And I'm a yes also. Was there anything else that wasn't on the agenda that you wanted to bring to anyone's attention, Eileen? Are you good?
no, I think that was it.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything myself. Is there anyone else attending the meeting? Any public comments? Anyone? I see Mr. Diaz on. Mr. Diaz, were you looking to speak, or were you just here for the response to the complaint?
I'm not.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I don't know if you're muted or. Okay. Does anyone else have anything? Teresa? or
I
Gil?
have one thing. The state, the governor has extended the virtual meeting rule. So the board can continue to meet virtually if you choose. But I would need to know if that's what you want to do for the next meeting, or if you want to meet in person, or do you want to continue with a virtual meeting?
Eileen, how do you feel?
I think we can continue with the virtual.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sam, I'm okay with it. It
And then
seems like,
we'll talk to Dennis next meeting.
Yeah, the governor extended it through, I believe, July 15th.
Of this year?
Correct, yeah.
Okay,
So you can continue to do it till then. I don't know if you'll extend it again, I don't know. But totally up to you guys, whatever you choose to do, just let me know in advance. So for April, it will be virtual.
yes.
Okay.
yep, that sounds good, Teresa. If we don't have anything further, I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, and I'll second that. All in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
And I'm an aye also.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right,
you.
bye.
Bye.